start recording first. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, to Global Impromptu Speaking family. Today it's our 55th session, and I am sure it's going to be nothing less than frivolous. Let's see how it goes. And today we are in hands of very senior Toastmaster, somebody who is very accomplished speaker in terms of her thought process whenever she comes up on stage and she inspires. But before we call up her on stage, let's learn the timing mechanism from our Toastmaster all the way from Vietnam, Toastmaster Hong Lee. Toastmaster Hong Lee, please explain how you're going to manage timing.
Thank you very much. So today I will record the time, and at 1 minute I will raise the yellow card, and 1 minute and 30 seconds I will raise the yellow card. I'm sorry, 1 minute I will raise the green card, and 1 minute and 30 seconds I raise the yellow card, and 2 minutes I will raise the red card. And in that case, you should try to WhatsApp, just speak within 30 seconds. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hong Lee. Can we all give her a big hand, please? Thank you. Today we have imported special timer from Vietnam. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, first thing first, today, one thing needs to be very much noted, that you need to pay undivided attention to today's session if you want to seriously participate. This is my understanding, because today is debate come table topic session. Let's see how it goes, but we are all going to love and learn. Thank you so much for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for our topics master, Toastmaster Anupama Murthy.
Thank you, DTM Amjad Ali. Good evening, dear friends. At the outset, I thank DTM Amjad Ali for starting such a wonderful platform to hold and fine-tune our speaking skills. I thought I shall bring in a new flavor in today's event by bringing a certain element of debate. I'm bringing some slight change in today's event without being frivolous. Today, I will divide you all in a group of 4. 2 will be for the topic and 2 will be against the topic. So the first speaker for the topic will be the opener, then the second will be against, the third will be for the topic and a concluder, and the fourth will be against the topic and concluder. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please ask in chat session or during the course of time. So
Anupama ji,
yes.
may I correct the
sure.
order?
Yes.
Based on the timing which will be allowed, it should be for the topic first, against the topic second.
Yes.
Then concluder for the second, that is against, concluder for the against, and then the concluder for the for. That's how the timing will suit.
Okay,
otherwise,
perfect.
one of them will get less time. This is my understanding.
Okay, perfect, perfect, sir, perfect.
So A1, okay. B1, B2, A2. That is how it is.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. The talks will be off the cuffs, as it is like table topic, that with the spirit of debate, as 2 will be for the topic and 2 will be against the topic. So the first topic is very simple. Which came first, egg or chicken? Our first 4 contestants are Madam Farida for a chicken, Savita ma'am for egg, then I have who came first, Jessie ma'am with Savita ma'am, and Abhinav sir with Farida ma'am. So the order for speaker is 1 against, 1 for, 1 against, 2 for, 2 against, and 2 for. Okay. So the order of speech will be first Farida ma'am, then Savita ma'am, then Abhinav sir, then Jessie ma'am. Then start.
A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and my global impromptu family. Today's topic that has been given to me is that what came first, the chicken or the egg? And I'm supposed to be speaking on behalf of the chicken. Certainly not a frivolous matter, a matter of life and death, a matter of great importance. Definitely the chicken came first. Definitely. After 30 years of working in a field which is related to obstetrics and gynecology, there has to be a chicken from which the egg pops out. We all know this. We all have to have ovaries from which we ovulate and have our eggs. All females, kudos. Kudos to females, kudos to chicken. Don't go down to male cocks. That's it. And my feeling is that the chicken did come first. And also, if we go against the Darwin's theory and think of it from the religious point of view, we know this, that the Almighty produced one of each animal, a male and a female, and sent them to earth. And then they had offsprings, and the offsprings had further offsprings. And I think all religions believe in this. So definitely the chicken came first. And that is my take on the matter. A very good evening to all of you.
Madam Savita.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. How can anyone be so frivolous to think that chicken came first? Egg has to come first. Take any example in this world, from plant kingdom to animal kingdom, anything. What can exist without egg? Egg has to be there first so that the process starts of reproduction, and then any animal or bird or human being becomes. Egg is the main basic unit of life. Everyone knows, and we have studied in biology. Basic biology, I think, whosoever, even if we have not studied in science, basic biology, everybody knows that egg comes first. Chicken, egg, from the egg, slowly cells, membranes, organs, each part of the body becomes, and then the chicken comes. Take any examples, no doubt, nobody can deny, and nobody can be so frivolous to think that the human adult will come first and the offspring will come later. Elephant will come and baby elephant will come later. Lion will come and cub will come later. Absolutely stupid to think. No, not even science student, any other student who doesn't know even science also cannot think. It's a basic and very, very general and common sense. So egg comes first, egg came first, and egg will come first. Thank you. Over to you.
The next speaker. Yes, Abhinav.
Yeah, I will take from here. Well, if you ask a question, what comes first, egg or chicken? Well, it depends upon what you order first. Basically, I prefer egg. So, why egg? Well, in this world, if you go way back, way, since eons, what was there? Nothing. Pitch black, dark. And there was only one thing, absolute silence and zero. Yes, zero can be replaced by nothing and nothing can be replaced by zero. And now if you see zero, it is quite resembling with one figure, and that is the egg. So this zero thought that, okay, if I want to start a life, then someone has to be like me. So zero invented egg. If you see all those figures, egg, seeds, they all have a similar shape. Why? Because their father is only one thing, that is zero. So this entire paternity of eggs, seeds, and all those things comes from only one origin, egg. So that proves my point that yes, egg and only egg came first in this world, and then we see a great world with lot many species. But again, the source is zero or egg. Over to the next speaker. Thank you very much.
Next speaker.
Okay, I am going to rebut the Toastmaster Savita who says egg came first. But I want to ask Savita ma'am, who lays eggs? There has to be a chicken to lay eggs, right? Without the chicken, the egg is not coming. Without the mother bird, there is mother plant, there is not a other plant. Without the species, there is no offspring. So there has to be a mother. And from mother, the egg came, the egg became mother, and then she laid egg, and the cycle of procreation started. And this is a very frivolous topic, whichever way you take, whether egg came first or chicken came first, it doesn't matter. If you want the chicken, if you want chicken, then the egg has to grow and become a chicken. If you want egg, then you need to wait for the chicken to lay eggs. What you want, you get it. That's my take on that. And this is how the chicken and egg story. So whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I believe you take egg, chicken, even the chicken also, God alone knows how the first chicken was born, how the first species was born. But that PC is the mother PC, the masterpiece. And from that masterpiece, the egg chicken came over to Toastmaster Anupama Murthy.
That was a wonderful beginning. So our next topic is buying tomatoes cost me less than growing one. Buying tomatoes cost me less than growing one. So for the topic is Sushant and Umar, and against us Daisy and Toastmaster Ajay. So the starting will be done by Sushant, then Daisy, then Ajay, and then Umar.
Table topic master, may I know whether I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible.
And I will speak for buying tomatoes or growing the tomatoes?
No, Sushant, you're not very audible. I think you need to increase your volume.
Yeah, increase.
Like I should speak for the tomatoes or for growing tomatoes?
For you're speaking for buying the tomatoes. Okay.
Okay.
Not growing. You're speaking for buying.
Friends, think of buying a tomato. Good evening and good morning, good night to wherever geographical locations you are logging in from. So friends, instead of just growing the tomato, digging a hole, taking the seeds, putting them, closing them, sprinkling water, making them grow, pluck it, clean it, again grow it. Oh, I'm getting irritated. Why don't we buy the tomatoes just for 10 rupees in the shop? This seems a very easy one. Yes, my friends, each and every one of you will know, 10 rupees, oh my goodness. But still we'll thought, should we plant? Friends, instead of just planting the tomato, buying the tomato is so easy. To plant the tomato, first thing, we need to prepare the soil, plowing, leveling and everything. Second part is digging the soil. We need a spade that we don't have that in our house, that current time alone. So we need to search for everything, do it. That will take nearly 10 days to 7 weeks. But instead, why don't we buy the tomatoes for 10 rupees in the shop? It just takes a cycle, some 10 rupees and an energy. Over to the table topic master. Thank you.
Toastmaster Daisy.
Yes. So I have to speak for growing tomatoes, right? Yes. So I always love gardening. So growing tomato is my dream. That is, I have been trying for a long time, but I have never succeeded. But I will keep trying. It is not that rocket science to grow tomatoes. If you grow, you can just buy some tomato seeds, which is available in all the garden shops, plant them, wait for 5 to 10 days. It will germinate. It is easy. Just dig a small hole. Who asked you to take a spade and go and dig a big place? Just a small space would do for you. In the backyard of your balcony, you can have a small pot, put those seeds in, and in 5 to 10 days they will start germinating. And the happiness they give when you see the small plants coming up, the happiness you get is more than what you get from the shop supermarket. Everything is available in the supermarket, but when you grow it, it is going to be organic. You put your love into it, the tomato is definitely going to taste better. When you grow your own tomatoes, it is going to improve the surroundings also. You will have so much inner peace when you see your own plants coming up so beautifully. Try it. I have tried and I have failed, but I will keep trying. Over to you, our next speaker.
Thank you. Yeah, the next speaker.
You have to speak,
Yes,
Anupamaji?
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I heard a lesson long time back. You make a man eat fish, you feed him for a day, and you teach a man to fish, and you feed him for lifelong. Tell me, dear friends, is it better to buy tomatoes or to grow tomatoes? Obviously to grow tomatoes, because if you learn how to grow tomatoes, you can just feed everyone, yourself, and in the world around, even the guy. Sorry, my worthy opponent, Mr. Sushant. I can tell you, if I can grow tomatoes, those are the exactly ones you're going to buy. So it depends on me what you're going to buy. Definitely, I'm in a stronger position. I definitely believe that growing tomatoes is much better. Now the question of cost, of whether I can meet that cost. Trust me, the cost of growing tomatoes, if you have any idea of what the tomatoes are available in the agricultural market compared to what is available in your local supermarket, the one which is in the agricultural market is a fraction of a cost of what is available in your retail outlet, which basically means the tomatoes are cheaper when they are grown than what you're buying. Obviously, for me, it would make more sense to grow tomatoes and save that cost rather than go and buy in a supermarket. Second thing, my own colleague very clearly said, Daisy, that at least I know what I'm growing. I know it's organic, it is worthy, it is of quality. But when in a retail outlet, you would never know what kind of quality do you get in those tomatoes. I definitely agree, and I stand with our strength, and I agree with my colleague very much, absolutely and emphatically, that growing tomatoes is definitely better and cheaper than buying tomato in anywhere in the supermarket. Over to you, Tabletop Master. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amjad. Master Umar, are you there? I think he left. Master Umar, I think he's left. So we will leave this topic as it is, because
no, he got scared. He got scared, I think. You can pull in anyone.
Exactly. No, I don't want to give that totally impromptu. Let me go to the next topic. The next topic is academic excellence guarantees success. Academic excellence guarantees success. So for this topic will be Toastmaster Sudeep and Toastmaster Zainab. So against the topic will be Toastmaster Abdul and Toastmaster Advait Rajesh. So first, Sudeep will start, and then Toastmaster Abdul, and then it will be Advait Rajesh, and it will conclude with Zainab. So over to you, Sudeep.
So,
Academic
let's
excellence
start.
guarantees success.
But no side.
Hello.
Ma'am, should I start?
Yes, yes, you can start. Yes, Mr. Sudeep, you can start. Toastmaster Sudeep, you can start.
Should I start?
Yes, 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 you can start,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Sudeep.
I think he has a problem with his net.
Okay.
That's what I feel because it's going on and off. His picture is frozen.
Okay, so
He's off.
he's off. Why is the topic so bad that all are going off the meeting?
You have scared everyone, Anupama.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know I was.
Maybe you can choose somebody else.
Yes.
He's back. He's back. He's back, Anupama.
He's
Sudeep
back.
is back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. I got disconnected with my internet.
Okay, fine, fine.
Don't worry, he was preparing for it.
Good.
No,
good.
no, no.
He was preparing to join back.
Yeah. So I won't be taking much more time. I mean, let's jump into the topic. Respected all, academic excellence is a must for a successful. To back this particular statement, let's take an example. If suppose an individual wants to proceed in his life in terms of academic excellence, in terms of engaging with people, in terms of applying the theories, he has to gain and take effort to attain knowledge from a reputed institute. Now, why institutes like Harvard and why institutes like, I should say, Oxford are being established? There is a reason behind it that they are at par, they provide at par education excellence to the individuals who are aiming high in life in terms of applying the theories. Now, the beauty of these particular Harvard, Oxford, so on and so forth, what is the unique of this and why individuals look to that? They have to pursue their higher education in these allied institutes. The number one is that you get a peer group which enables the learning which can be learned from the other learning group besides from the textbook theories where they can share their experience, where they can we should interact and they can learn more beyond the textbooks. Number two is that which makes a difference is that they would be a competitive edge where if an individual is going ahead. Hello, am I audible? Yeah, okay. So if an individual feels that he's going ahead, if my peer group is going ahead, so I should also take a sincere effort accordingly to move ahead. So in my sense, education is a platform, not an essential, but in this statement, I would quote as it is an essential element which forces an individual to proceed ahead. It's a platform where he envisions himself that this is the area where I have to proceed. So education is the weapon where he can load it and can be used in the very terrified times where no other element can be used. So education is a prerequisite to be a successful. Over to other participants.
I need to talk against Abdul here.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guests, and in particular, Sudeep. I think, Sudeep, you forgot, you mentioned Harvard University, right? Do you know Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and they are dropped out from that Harvard University, and they felt, and education is not going to help them. So do you know where they are now? And Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft. Steve Jobs is the founder of Apple. Even Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg was not he didn't pursue the education. He thought graduation won't be helpful. He started when he was studying the Facebook social site. Now you can see that Facebook is loved across the world. And I've seen, just forget about these big people. I've seen in Hyderabad, India itself, the Shagos, the Biryani, the non-veg chain, and he's not at all educated. At least Bill Gates is educated, and he's only studied till 7th standard. If you come and see, he has a chain of biryani chain of center Shagos. It's very famous. If you stand outside, you'll see a lot of people standing there for Halim. I am an educated person. He's earning more, multi. If you, I cannot even think of earning what he's earning now in coming days. And he's not educated, my dear friend Sudeep. Education is important. It will help us in knowing surrounding things and getting what's happening around the world. It will help you to improve as your brain. That's not only sufficient, it's also like if you mingle with right set of people, by talking people, you can do self-studies yourself. I have seen my grandfather, he studied only 7th standard. Those days they used to become a teacher in school, and he was so sharp, and his mathematics skills, you can see that even people who studied 10th standard were not able to compete with him. So I agree, it's about the passion, what passion drives you. It's not about the study, you have to have the willingness, I want to achieve something in life. And if you run after it, definitely I think you'll achieve that. It's not about the education. Education, I'm not denying education is not required. Education is required in the society, but still I think that is not the only factor which will make person excel in the society. Over to Anupama.
That was a wonderful take. Advait, are you there? Advait Rajesh?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm concluding the against, right?
Yes.
Cool. All right then. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So I'm concluding. I'm speaking against the topic again.
Sorry,
first of all,
sorry, Advait, you're not speaking against, you're speaking for, you're concluding for.
For.
Oh, okay. Concluding for, all right, cool. All right, once again, very good morning.
Sorry, I'm about to, sorry, I'm interrupting. I thought it was for, against, against, and for.
Against, yeah, for,
against, and for. So I'm supposed to speak
Correct.
for.
I'm
so sorry for interrupting though.
I stand corrected, Zainab, you're right.
Advait, you were right. In the
Yes, Advait, you're right. You're going to speak against.
All right, cool, no problem. So, first of all, in the topic itself, it says success. Now, success could mean anything, you know. Now, again, like the previous person, TM Abdul has said that it's all about passion. First of all, education is important. I completely agree with that. Education, we need to learn ABCD, we need to learn numbers, and at the same time, as we pass grades, we learn about the world we are living in and its history. All these are important. We need to know them. I completely agree with that. But it doesn't guarantee success. That is 100%. In the first place, it's about now if you learn science or whatever for the matter. I mean, let's talk about celebrities for the fact they are successful. They are earning. It's not about money. They're earning. They're doing what they like. And at the same time, when we're talking about people who are IITians who don't have a job today. It sounds, yeah, it's funny, but it's a bitter truth. So in the end of the day, it's about a person's passion, a person, what he wants. I believe that people, at least till their 8th or 9th grade, they should follow the normal educational system. After that, they should do whatever they want. There should be at least a lot of courses based on a person's interest. And there are in today's world, there are n number of opportunities, no doubt, whether it's in any field for that matter. So I conclude by saying that education system doesn't guarantee success, no matter what. It's all about passion. Education is important, but in the end of the day, it doesn't guarantee you success. Thank you.
Now,
Okay, so first, should I start?
Yes. You can.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to wish a very good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening to everyone who is logging in. The topic given to me was academic excellence guarantees success. I wouldn't say I completely agree with it, but if we were supposed to do if we were supposed to do a ratio, I would say I do 70% agree with it. There might be a 30% of my side which might not agree with it, but there's a solid 70% which I stand for. One of the reasons is that academic qualifications does give you a safety net. And like the first person spoke, it does give you an edge over the people who do not have that degree. So I heard a few people who mentioned Mark Zuckerberg and Bill Gates. One thing that I would like to add, Bill Gates was a college dropout, but one thing that when he was asked about what do you regret about dropping out of Harvard, one thing he said was that he wished that he had gotten to know more people and learned a little bit more and stayed for a little bit longer. So this is one thing that I do agree with completely, is that and this is one thing which goes for homeschooling and for studying in a more social setting, is one thing that when you're around people and when you're surrounded with people of different perspectives and different cultural backgrounds, it gives your life a new perspective, because then you see these small windows in different people's thought process, and when you're making a thought around those thought process, it automatically widens the horizon of your own thought. So this is one of the reasons I would say academic qualification is important. Also, another thing which was mentioned about Mark Zuckerberg, one thing that I did not know and I recently found out was that even though Mark Zuckerberg, I think he made Facebook around 2004, 2003, while he was still in Harvard. And he dropped out a year or two after. But what he did was, I think after around 8-9 years or something like that, he went back to Harvard and he graduated from there. He did complete his degree. So the people who say Mark Zuckerberg was a dropout and he's a billionaire with a Harvard degree, just saying that. Also, one more thing in general, that a lot of people, like especially nowadays, I feel education is a very important thing for anyone and everyone coming from all around, because it's like TM Ajay had already mentioned that you could give a fish and feed the person for one day and teach a person how to fish, and then he would be like, he can feed himself for the rest of his life. And this is one thing that my mom also continuously says when it comes to education. So I think education is something that is important for everyone, and it is something that it might not ensure, but it does take you on the path to success. And that would be it. Thank you so much.
That was an excellent take. Now the next topic is old age home, boon or curse. Old age home, boon, two will talk for boon and two will talk for curse. So the four participants are, for boon, it is Toastmaster Tushita and Jaya. And for curse, it is Anjali and Pragya. Toastmaster Anjali and Pragya. So the first one will be, first it will be Toastmaster Tushita, then Toastmaster Anjali, then it will be Pragya and Jai.
I will be speaking for the topic. Old age homes will be a boon.
Boon.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, all my friends. Old age homes. It's very well beneficial to all the human beings here, because every time most of the children are abroad, they are not with their parents. So how can they look after their parents? So if not for old age homes, where can they live? And it's very good because they have company of people who are same age. So if they remain at home, their children will go to office and grandchildren will go to school. They will be left all alone. They have friends of similar age. Then they can talk, they can do various activities with them, and they will be happy. And especially in old homes, many people visit them and they will have interactions with them. Then they will be healthy. If they stay at home, I don't think they will be healthy, because they will be all alone. They have nothing to do and they will have to just live for the sake of living. So therefore, I confirm that old age home is very, very important. It's a must, and it's very it's a boon. Over to you. Thank you. Now, Master Anjali, are you there? Anjali, are you there? Anjali Rajan? I think she's not there. So can Pragya take over? Pragya, are you there? Fine. I think Pragya is also not there. So can I give this to Anushri?
I have to speak against to the topic.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Namaste, family and friends, those who are sitting there and want to hear from my opinion that old age home is boon or curse. Undoubtedly, it is a curse. If your parents are giving a birth to you, they are taking care of that from heart and soul. I don't think there is any reason is there to put them in a old age home. Yeah, old age home is there when you don't have your own kids, when you don't have anybody there who can take care of that. If you remember, we are having a joint families, so where everybody will sit together. Now the families are nuclear, so it is more our responsibility, especially wherever you are in the world. If you cannot manage your with the visa or some other things, please come back home. Nothing is more than that your parents. What you want from your that life? You want a big car, big house, big what you call that vacations. For that you are earning, not for surviving for that 2 meals a day, right? If you can afford to send your parents to these big hi-fi old age home, I'm 100% sure you can feed them, you can be with them at home with the 2 meals sitting together and having that enjoying with the family. So I'm sure those who are sitting out there, if you are for any reason, if you are giving an excuse and you are trying to pacify yourself, I don't think so it is a right from your side. You have to be with your parents because they live their life only just for you. They live their life. I can vouch each one of you along with me. When any person or any couple is become parents, their life is devoted to their kids. Their life is just around with them only. They will forget about their all the dreams. So what is our take on? When we are want to chase our dreams, we should leave them. Now it's a big question for all of us. With this thought, over to you.
Toastmaster Jaya. And the other opponent will be Umar. You skip the tomato, you complete it with the old age home.
Okay, so I have to speak for. Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Hello.
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, so I'm supposed to speak for 4.
Yes, yes.
Definitely there's an advantage of having old people age home because, for example, suppose the old age people who have no family members to take care of them, or they are suffering from some kind of disease. Third, they are missing their own age group company. So definitely old age home will be good for them, where they'll mix with their own age group, they'll feel comfortable, and they'll be taken well care of. If they are suffering from, for example, Alzheimer, where their own family member may not be able to take care of them or provide good facilities. So in that case, yes, old age home is definitely an advantage. On other hand, these same very own aged people who might be our own parents, auntie or uncle. So it doesn't feel good, any one of family members sending our dear ones to age old homes. It will be very, very cruel thing to do that for them. Supposing if we were in their shoes, we will also feel the same, that our family members don't want us. So in the end, it is advantage and disadvantage. Over to you.
Master Omar?
Yes, I am here.
Yes. Over to you.
So I have to conclude it.
Yes.
I have to speak
Saying
against it.
it
No?
is a curse. Yeah.
It's a curse. Definitely, it's a curse. Toastmaster Jay also has proven that she has given so many disadvantages also. Imagine you sending your parents to an old age home. Would you do it? Imagine your kids doing the same treatment to you. How you will be feeling about it? See, from the point of empathy, feelings, and being able to give back to your parents, you cannot do that. You cannot throw them away from your house. They have done so much for you. They have provided for you. They have brought you up. They have give you education. They have given you love and care. It is an important part of their life. And when in the later part of their life, you are asking them to leave. You are asking them to go away. What kind of relationship you are having with your parents? How can you do that? So it's about having emotions and having heart. Imagine if you grow old and your kids treat you like that, how would you be feeling? You will be feeling isolated and alone. How you will feel deep down sad and hurt. Can you do that? Can you accept that kind of fate? No, I am 100% sure you cannot. Nobody wants to leave their kids. No kid should want their parents to leave also. So I strongly believe there should be no old age homes. The parents should grow old with their kids, and the kids should take care of their parents till the end. And there is no question about it. Because when we needed them, they were there. Now, when they need us and we are not there for them, how selfish we are getting. So these old age homes should be abolished. And I also believe such kind of kids who send their parents to the old age home should be punished, should be held responsible for these things. With this, I will end my debate. There is no question about it. Old age homes are the curse. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you. I think we should bring a law for this. Yeah, okay. So moving on to the next topic. Contentment kills innovation. Contentment kills innovation. So the participants are Sarah, Binal Shah, Toastmaster Ruth, and I don't know if I'm getting the name right. Is it Geraldine or Geraldine? Are you there?
I'm there.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So Sarah will be for the topic, Binal will be against, Ruth will be for the topic, and Geraldine will be against. Any doubt?
First of all, I would like to wish a very good evening to everyone. I would like to take a second and thank the table topic master for the topic she has given me and the chance to speak on this very nice topic. Contentment kills innovation. I have to speak for it. I do think contentment kills innovation because once you get content, once you're content with your work, you don't want to move forward and you are happy with it. So you don't think about it as much as you should. So there is no way for you to progress in whatever you're doing. And that would be it for me. Thank you.
Binal, will you take over?
Yeah, a very good evening to everyone. I do not, I don't agree with this, like contentment kills the innovation because, the human, this greed is never ending. It is keep on increasing. That's the reason, we are cutting the trees and setting up the factories. So it's never ending. It's like keep on, for our development we are demolishing, destructing our earth, and we are not living a simple and this is a simple and steady life. Instead of that, we have to keep on, moving ahead and giving a adverse effect to our earth, our environment, and not seeing on not considering the our nature, our other animals habitats, and that's all from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, well spoken. Next. Hello.
Hi, I believe I'm next.
Yes,
And
yes.
I will put up my spirit animal. The sloth is indeed a lazy animal. So does contentment kill innovation. I am an example today. I woke this morning thinking I should do something really important, but I had some coffee. I checked up on my tomatoes, but my tomatoes were not doing well. Okay, I was even lazy with the tomatoes. I had somebody else start them for me, but I didn't put the food in that would give them more nourishment. So I ordered a box of tomatoes. I am a very content person today. I'm here with friends from around the world, and I didn't have to go to an airport. But have I invented anything today? Sadly, I haven't. But this topic has got me to think I should innovate something today. So I think I'm going to innovate a chicken omelet. I'm going to make some chicken, I'm going to make some eggs, I'm going to put some tomatoes in it, and then I may innovate something. But right now, I don't even want to get up off my chair. I was too lazy to stand up. I have my feet on the chair. So what more powerful example than I am of being frivolous on this Sunday actually mid-afternoon in Boston, Massachusetts. Contentment definitely does kill innovation, at least on Sunday.
Good evening, everyone. I'm totally against it, actually. I believe that once you've reached your plateau in life, enjoy. Why continue to rise when you have set your goals to where you want to be in life and you've reached that? Enjoy. Why keep rising high? So no, I totally disagree. Enjoy what you have. Thank you.
Very good take. We'll move on to the next topic. Men are better chefs. Men are better chefs. So for this, is guest CB there? I think she's left. Okay. For this topic will be Anil and Sunita, and against will be Hongli and did Sushant speak? Sushant is there?
Yes, I'm there. I've spoken already for
Yeah.
the
Sorry.
topic selection.
Sorry. Rahman. Sorry. Rahman. Sorry. Rahman. Are you there? Sitara Rahman? Galaxy S10. Are you there? Okay, Astha. Okay,
Galaxy is
Astha.
in the galaxy.
Okay. Okay, I'll give this to Astha.
Okay, what I have
Men are better chef. So Sunita will be for, Astha will be against, then Anil will be for, and Hongli will be against. Should I explain again?
No, I got it.
Yes.
Shall I start?
Yes. You can start, Sunita.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Men are better chefs than women. Of course, we know that. How many chefs around the world? If you count them in all the restaurants and all the big hotels, it's all men. There are very few women in this. Women at home, because the cooking at home is so different from cooking for professional reasons. When you cook at home, you put your heart and soul into it, which is what a woman does. But men, they can think, they can think in a straight line. They don't, emotions are not involved with them. And so that's what you need when you're cooking for a large number of people, when you're cooking for people who are not family. So professional chefs will always be, they will be really good at their job. They're able to think, in without being diverted, the attention doesn't, they're not multitasking, also not good at multitasking like women. Women can do that at home with, sprinkle it with lots of love and care in their food, thinking about it. But men, for a professional reason, cooking especially, men are good in a professional field. And that is why you see even the cookery shows, if it's a woman, it's more towards a family sort of a thing. If it's a man, you see the judging that happens for all these cookery shows, it's all men who are the judges, because they're looking in terms of big numbers and very impersonal, which a woman cannot be, sadly. So it's men are better chefs, women are better cooks at home. Over to you.
Am I supposed to start now?
Yes, Astha, you can start now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I totally agree with what Miss Nair said, Toastmaster Sunita said. We see in all the cookery shows and in all the big restaurants and hotels that men are cooking. So what is the reason behind this? We know that practice makes a person perfect, but still we see only men in all these big areas, in all these professional areas. In spite of women cooking for the entire life of for their house, still we see that in the professional area, men are taking over women. This is because women do not get the opportunity to take their passion into profession. They do not get the opportunity to convert their passion into profession. Men like women cooking in the kitchen, but they do not allow them to take their hobby or their passion into to make it into to convert it into a profession. So I believe this is the reason why we see man more into professional cooking. So basically what I believe is cooking should not be
uh, cooking should not be attached to a particular gender. It is all upon what your hobbies are and what you actually like to do. And a particular hobby like cooking should not be pushed on any particular person, on a particular gender, that only women have to cook. They too should get equal opportunities to take their hobby, to take their passion, and convert it into a profession. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I think the other two have left. Okay, I'll go with the next topic. I think the other two persons have left.
Now it's my turn, right?
Yeah, Hongli and one more.
Yes. So wait me a moment because today my headphone have problems, so I have used alternate. So can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can clearly hear
Yes.
you.
Okay. Thank you very much. So okay. Anyway, I cannot see myself. So now I start my time. My question is, I will count my time is okay. So my question is, men are better shape than women. Definitely. If I have to agree with this topic, so I definitely agree because for me, each, gender has their own function. For women, we only pay detail for and take care for family. So our function is to cook, and it definitely almost women cook better than men. However, for some cases, once the men they pay attention for cooking, I believe that that's because of their passion. Because maybe they have passion in love with the women or with other people that they want to take care. That reason why they will bring the best for them to cook. So I believe that once they focus on the thing that they naturally do not have function for, it must be because of the passion. So with the passion, no matter our genders, our sex, our genders, we will do the best once we focus and we have patience for that. And for myself personally, with me, if my husband cook for me, definitely, no matter his dish is good or not, with me is always be the best. So with that, I believe that once my boyfriend or husband cook for me, it's the best for my family. And for all other men, I already believe that once they focus on what they do, it would be very, very good. And I really appreciate any man who can cook for the women. So with that, thank you very much. Okay.
That was well said. I just saw Sitara Rahman. Can you take over? Madam Sitara Rahman, are you there? You're on mute. Can you unmute and talk?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yes. Now you're on.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to speak against this topic or for?
You said you wanted to speak against, right?
Sure, sure. Because I am a home chef.
Okay, fine.
And good evening, my friends. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to my friends, Toastmaster friends. And I'm surprised to see all the majority of the lady Toastmasters are saying that for the topic that, for the topic, yeah, men are better chef. How they can say? Mostly women are preferred to serve for the family from the old age. from the earlier times. And yeah, in the field of profession, better chefs are men. But how many of you prefer the restaurant food or the five-star hotel food for daily life? Daily lives, most of them prefer the home food, right? Why they want to take the home food or from the mother, mostly, yeah, from your wives? There is the answer, it exists. Because when the ladies do that work with patience and with a motherly love or the partner's love, it will be a bit different. I'm not saying that I'm not a gender person, I'm not a feminist, but I'm saying that a bit difference is there. So that is why people love the home food. So then I say that men are professional chef in the field of the cooking. Men are preferably the best, I can say, because the hard works included are concerning. But ladies are the best chefs, I can say, the generally speaking. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful take. Now only 4 people are left, and who will give the topic for them? Kinga is left. Are you there? Toastmaster Kinga, Toastmaster Mohammed, DTM Amjad Ali, and myself. Only we 4 are left. So shall I give the topic or one of you will give the topic?
You can ask somebody to give the topic if they like to.
Or I don't mind giving topic to myself.
Anybody would like to give a topic? I'll let her take liberty.
Can I tell a topic?
Yes, Sushant, you can.
Time is what we want most, but what we use worse.
Sorry, time?
Time is what we want most, but what we use worse.
Is it a debatable topic?
This is.
It's not.
I can.
Yeah,
I can
it
provide
should be
one.
something for and against.
Yeah, make a statement.
Okay. So co-education topic is done or not?
No. No.
So co-education is good for the society.
Okay.
For and against.
Okay. Who is for? Who is against?
1 second now. How many speakers are there?
4 are there. Kinga?
Zanu was raising hand. Zanu was raising hand. Please ask. She is saying.
No, I had a topic suggestion too, but that's okay because DTM Woman has already given a topic.
What is the topic, Zainab?
The topic I was going to give was, is climate change the greatest threat humanity is facing today? Or do we need to focus on other things more?
No, make a statement. If you're giving a topic, make a statement.
Okay, so is climate change the biggest threat humanity is facing?
No, you can.
You can speak for or against.
You can choose it, but how you can make a statement? You can say climate change is the threat to the humanity. Suppose this is a statement. Don't make it a question. So we can choose either speaking for or against. Okay, which topic are we going to speak on?
Omar sir's topic is quite debatable.
You guys decide.
Co-education is good. That is
And
the topic.
let us know who is
Let
for
us-
and who is against.
Who are the participants? Amjad, Anupama,
Kinga and Toastmaster Mohammed.
Muhammad. Fair enough. So let's do one thing. Let Anupama and Kinga speak for the topic. Kinga and Anupama speak for the topic. That is, co-education is good for whatever society or okay. And Amjad ji and Muhammad will speak against the topic. Okay, go ahead. And for the topic, can start first. Anupama ji, you can start.
Co-education. Fine, I'll start.
Co-education is good for the society.
Good for the society.
Yeah.
Indeed, we are in a society where we have a blend of both male and female. We don't have a separate society as a female society or a male society. We live in a blend of both, and right from childhood, if we blend along well with each sex or with each other, it'll be a better thing for them as they grow. They will feel free to be with each other, and they will know how to mingle with each other. So once, even if you have a separate girls' college or a boys' college, ultimately when you go for work, you don't have a boys' section of Apple Store or a girls' section of LG Store or a boys' section of IKEA and a girls' section of Emirates or any organization. So right from childhood, if a person knows how to mingle with each other, they won't face any embarrassment or they won't face any shyness when they have to work with each other together. I studied throughout in co-educational, and I don't have any problem with mingling with boys or mingling with men of any age. So I feel co-education is very important for the society. Over to you.
Amjadji, you speak against the topic.
Okay, is it me? Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Topics Master. Fellow society members, I have a question for you all. If you go to mall, which washroom do you choose to go to? Female, do you go to men washroom? Men, do you go to female washroom? No, you are not allowed. There is a reason for it. Because we are different genders and we respect our genders. What we can talk in our same gender, a group of people in same gender, we cannot talk in other people. I don't feel comfortable. It's not about I don't want to talk about it, but it's a respect matter. That's the reason we are females and we are males. I cannot talk to my sister something which I can talk to my brother. So my society is my family. So I have to respect my family to the core. Now, my fellow speakers spoke about it's better for the society. Tell me honestly, when was the last time co-education started? It's very recent. And before that, it was all separate. Now, when I go for a picnic with my fellow or friends where there are mix female and male, I don't really feel comfortable. Reason being, because I have to limit my thoughts, I have to limit my discussion. But when I'm with my same gender as boys and I can speak to the expanse, that's the whole idea. If you want to learn better, you have to separate it. You cannot make it go. And also, it's a matter of respect to the society. Ladies and gentlemen, I have studied in co-education as well as other one separate school system. Look, what I have understood, I would have learned better in a separate education system. So choice is completely yours. We are not saying anything bad or wrong, but if you want to do something better, excel in something, you have to respect the society and separate the gender system so people can concentrate, because we are all human beings. We cannot guarantee thoughts. That's my point. Please separate it, and it's a favor for the society. So co-education is not in favor of society's betterment and society's health. And you have so many examples around. So please accept my point and let's stand together. Back to you, sir.
Can I invite Mohammed, Mr. Mohammed? Is it there?
I think he's not there. I think he left.
Okay, then
Kinga.
don't have an option but to call Kinga.
Zainab wants to speak.
Zainab?
Yes.
Zainab?
Sorry, I was muted.
Yeah, you need to speak in line with Amjadji. You have to rebut Anupama. Is that okay?
That will be a little hard.
That's okay. Then you're going to rebut. Go ahead.
Sorry, but okay, so
Go ahead. You have to sorry. Yeah.
Time for Zana for me because I have to post the time counter on the chat box now. So could anyone help me to count time for Zana?
Who? Sorry, I didn't get you.
I will do the timer for Zainab. Yes, thank you very much.
Zainab, you can go ahead.
okay, should I start? Okay, so
yes,
I
go
have
ahead.
to speak that there should be gender discrimination when it comes to school, right?
Yes, co-education is not good for society.
Okay, first of
Go
all,
ahead.
I would just like to state that I do not completely agree with this topic, but I will still try and find things that I could, there's this quote when you can't impress someone with your intellectualness, you need to baffle them with the bullshit that you say. So it's just one of those things that I'll be trying to do. So I'm trying to baffling you all with a very frivolous way of saying this, that why is co-education bad for you? So, considering that I came from Pakistan, which is a very culturally conservative society nowadays, till now, so I feel in that environment, and especially if you see the views, there are different views. I completely agree with whatever Anupama ma'am said, that in the world you do not get segregation. You won't get a females only section in every single store in every single part of your life. But at the same time, while we talk about just schools and sticking just to that topic, when a girl enters a school, she could be at a very early age. And I feel if there is a very co-educating system with boys and girls, there might be some parts, or when she hits puberty or when she is in her teen years, because you have hormones and they mess with you, right, in general. So I feel during those parts, a female might feel more protective in a more female environment, because that's when she is learning about her body and discovering different things that how the body works with. And it's the same way with guys. So in that, and especially because now we are talking about sex education and telling the people how introducing all of those things in school and making people more aware of how to be more respectful toward the gender which is opposite to you. So I think those discussions are better when it's a secular gender sitting. Like if it's all men, it can be more openly explained how to treat women outside, or how to be more respectful, and how to understand the human body's anatomy. The same way it goes with female. If it's just females, you can have those discussions in open without having to cover up your words and wrap them and use similar sounding mnemonics or words for it, and just to make the point across and not being so straightforward to it. And I think that would be it. And I hope you guys are convinced.
Wonderful, Zainab. Okay, to our last speaker, but not the least, Kinga, over to you. You got to speak for the topic, co-education is good for the society, and try to support and rebut the opposition. Support your colleague. Go ahead, Kinga, over to you.
Yeah, my topic is that co-education is good for the societies. Yeah, according to the history of my family, I could say that you are ashamed when you speak about your personal problems with the person of another sex and opposite sex, but it's but for me it's not a problem. We have marriages, and we should discuss such problems, know how to discuss such problems with the person of the opposite sex. And of course we have nowadays we have lots of countries co-education, and yeah, that's modern. And according to the situation in with my parents, my mother went to the secondary school, separates secondary school, separates secondary class in secondary school, and she didn't know about the man, about their life, and yeah, and she's got such a big such a big luck that she found my father, and he also went to the separate class and separate school. But what could happen if she didn't find such a man, or my father didn't find such a woman? That would be a disaster for them, and they wouldn't be a family, and there wouldn't be me on this world. So co-education is very important for our living, because it helps people to get to know better each other.
DTM Amjad, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ajay sir and Toastmaster Anupama, for conducting a beautiful and thought-provoking different session altogether. Really appreciate. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much. I hope you all agree with me that the session was fun, and it was, of course, it was there was time to prepare, but yes, indeed, it was, there was no time to prepare as well. All right, let's go back to Madam Timer, Toastmaster Hong Lee. Over to you. Yes, you have shared the timing, but over to you for 30 seconds to explain the timing report, please.
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I am a timer, so I do not have time to prepare for my question. So for my records, very exactly that we have some people over 2 minutes, like Anusri or Sudip or Uma, Tomato Amit and Zainab, over 2 minutes. And we have 3 people under about 1 minute or under 1 minute, Tomato, Bina, Sarah, and Geraldine. So all other people are qualified. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can we all give Hong Lee a big hand? She has managed time all the way from Vietnam.
Yes, I'm sorry that I didn't record under in order of your speaking, because it's difficult for me to remember your name, so I have to type on your name before we have meetings. So then I record the name. Yes.
No problem, Hong Lee. You have done a wonderful job. Thank you so much. Keep it up, please. Keep it up. Really appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how the fun session was conducted by Toastmaster Anupama. Honestly speaking, I had so many reservations, but the way she has managed it, I think it is above expectations. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anupama. It was great learning. Yes, we have tried something again new, and this is what is called as Global Impromptu Family, where we all struggle, we all learn, we all thrive, we all have fun. Thank you so much. With that, Pava Samia, the host of this meeting, I adjourn the meeting. Now over to each one of you to have fun for some time.